Hello to Rick. I will try to make these videos as short as possible and only have certain inputs in them. The Podio system. The most important features, I don't know if this is the most important, but you can get some kind of overview up here. Here you have your tasks, that's things that has been assigned to you. Here you have a calendar that will show when is your task running out or have you got meetings. Here you have some contacts, and here you have an inbox with info, and here you have your activity stream, which is this stream where you can see everything that is working on. When there's an input here in the inbox, you can see Subar made a comment for me. I can click on it here, and I can go to the issue and see what is this regarding. Okay. And this sent me directly to the issue where I can see that Subar has written a comment to he has written add and then the name. So if I add this and write a comment, you will also be notified about this. So that's the first small video. And this is the next video. Now, wherever you may be in the Podio system, you can of course always go to the small icon up here, the home button. The home button will take you back to the activity stream, and from here on you can go wherever you want. You have an overview about who is online right now. I can see Shispal is online, Subar is online. I can see the apps that I have used. And I can see my tasks. Let's go and look at my tasks actually. Good, my tasks. I have 3 tasks that is overdue. Once I've fixed these tasks, I can click here and it will disappear. But I can then go and see my completed task if I want to pull it up again. And yeah, just by clicking here, I will tell everybody else on the team I've done that task. So I will go back to my activity stream, and let's say you want to make a task for somebody. You just give it a name, and here you pick the persons, or you can choose many persons who you want to have involved in this task, and you give it a due date if you want it to have a due date. And you can also choose to make it private, and then you write what this is about. This will be created as a task, and the persons involved would have to click on this button to tell you that this task has been fixed. Now, the best way to learn the system is actually to do some test task and other things, communicate in many different ways. So try and make a task by clicking on the new task button right here, and put me in it and just write test and just play a little bit around. So I want to move into the next thing, and the next thing is called workspaces. In the left side you see I have created some workspaces for the My Good Party project. Actually, I'm also involved in a different project for a different company, which is a wedding site that we are doing in Denmark with a different team. And on that project, I also have some different workspaces here below, but they are actually not very active, so I don't use it very much with them. Here you can see that right now I have 3 workspaces. One is called Employee Network, and I actually don't know for sure what that is doing. We have the development pipeline, and in that one I have put in everything concerning design, issues, releases, features, projects, roles and areas. And this might sound like I really know what all of these are doing. I haven't found a purpose for all these things, but I'm using design pipeline very much, and I will go into that later. And I'm also using the releases and the issues I will show you that a little bit later. But first of all, I would like to show you the intranet workspace. In the intranet workspace, I have only made this visible for you, Subar, and me. So that's the only people that can see the intranet workspace. In the intranet workspace, we can track vacations. If one of the staff members want a vacation, he can let us know 1 month, 2 months in advance. We put it into the system so that we know this person is not available on that time. I have also started here in the MGP Heroes app. I've started to put in our employees, and I would like you to continue this work when we get the HTML programmer and when we get the new ASP guy, and maybe also create one for yourself. And here you can see that if I go into Shishpal, I have written a little bit. I've just written that he's ASP programmer, and we can have information here like what does this person want to do 3 years from now, so that we are aware about which direction does he wants to go in. Will he just be a programmer forever, or would he like to be in charge of other people and stuff like that, so that we can help these people evolve and be better team members, but also be happy because they are evolving with their work. So I like this intranet. It's I also put in this expenses, and I would like you to update that every time you have any expenses. You do that by clicking expenses and then just add expense voucher. I don't know why it's called voucher, but so you give it a name. What have you bought? You put in here, this is not important if you bought it or who bought it, doesn't matter, but just put in here that how much was it in US dollars. And for example, you can also put in, let's say, the salary for Shishpal. Put in how much salary he got this month. Put in here that it was for Shishpal, and yeah, that's it. I have you can choose here the type of expense. It was a salary, and this will give us a good overview on what have we done with the money, how much is salaries, how much is internet expenses, how much is bank expenses, and so on. So please update that whenever you use money. Okay, the last small video I will make is regarding the development pipeline. When you click on the development pipeline, you will see only the activity stream that is related to issues here in the development pipeline. And then you can click around. You can, for example, you can start out by clicking on the releases. This is the releases I plan us to make. The first release was actually made this weekend. Subar made a release with the landing page optimization. The next release is release 2, and it will have the music player and music upload, and this is in development right now, and I have put a date on it, but actually Subar has not been introduced to this yet, so he hasn't updated these informations. Then I've made release 3 with the sub pages and release 4 with the presentation page update, and this is actually only a suggestion because Subar has not yet given me information about if this is the way he also sees it. But if it was, then he could click on this release 3. He could click on planned and accepted by Subar and give it a different status, or he could go here, write at Casper. Okay, I cannot do that because Casper is myself, but then maybe Tariq here, and give a comment, and you would be notified about this comment. So yeah, that works very smoothly. Let's try and go to the design pipeline. In this design pipeline, I'm communicating only with Joshua, who is the designer. And I add a design for every mockup I want him to do. Let's go and take a look at what he's currently working on. New, no, subpage version 2. This is one he's working on today, and I expect him to upload a new version of it. So I've put some pictures into it. I've given him a lot of feedback. We have some comments here going on, and let me see if I could. You can see that I don't even know this system well enough, because there is a mockup somewhere that I should be able to see, but now I cannot get to it. How do I get to that? Okay, I don't know. But you can go here and you can watch the designs if you want to see what are we planning to do in the future. I definitely know we can find something here. Here you can see the presentation page we plan to make in the future, and it will download it and you will be able to see it. What have we got else? We got the release, we got the design, and here in the issues I plan to put in all issues that are bugs or things we need to work on. Right now we have just discussed a little bit about this individual prices that I think can improve our bottom line, and we've made some comments on it, and we're talking about it right now, and they will probably begin to implement this. You can also see here in the right side that related to this task, to this issue, is 2 different tasks. And actually it's just a simply notification that I have put on it, and I have attached it to Subar and me, and you can see that I have fulfilled my task just by clicking on it actually, and Subar will probably do the same. So yeah, I think the best thing is to start to use the system and do some testing, and it doesn't matter that you add things into it, because we will easily be able to delete them again. So just try and make a lot of testing in there. I just want to add a very small extra video about a very nice feature that I think Shispal will get a lot of benefit out of, and it's important that you show him this this feature, and also the future programmers we will have, because when you go in the development pipeline and you click on one of these, let's click on the issues. These issues will probably be filled up with many issues in the future. And that means that it can easily be difficult to overview which one are we currently working on. And they have made a very nice way to filter these things. So let's say I want to see the ones that right now is assigned to a developer, or maybe I wanted to see the ones that are assigned to Shispal. So now I've added 2 filters, and right now you can see that there's actually no issues that are assigned to Shispal and that are and had that state. Let me make a test here. I want to find the status, and I want to only see the reported ones. There's only one that is reported. Let's say that I want to save this view so that every time I go into issues, it will show me this view. I would go here, and I would press save view and give it a name, test, and save. And this means that every time I go into issues, it will have this view, this filter, but I could easily go and click and see this filter instead. So I think this is a very good feature that makes it easy to work in the system and get a good overview. And once people start to know these small details, it will be much easier for them to use the system. So, and they will get a better value out of it. That's it. If you have questions, just ask me, and maybe I can answer. See you.